So my name is Bernhard Friebe. I'm from Intel, formerly Altera, so Intel acquired us a little more than 2 years ago. And so I'm representing the FPGA side of Intel portfolio, and my group, I'm responsible for defining our product portfolio. All right. So what I want to talk to you about today is how do we enable FPGA or deployment of FPGA, design for FPGA for software developers. We have our traditional hardware developers, and traditionally we've had our tool chains there, but increasingly our audience expands. We have an opportunity to go beyond, and a lot of what I heard here at this show, it really points to that we have to enable a different programming model. And I show you a little bit what we believe the driving trends for that is, the opportunity around it. I talk a little bit about FPGA, but I believe most of the people here are aware what an FPGA is. I show some examples how FPGAs are being used for acceleration. And then I show one example of a solution stack which enables FPGA for machine learning. That's, in every presentation here, I haven't seen any presentation at this show which doesn't talk about machine learning, so I'm doing it too. So, right, so what's the driving force? So, forecasts expect that by 2023 we have 50 billion connected devices. That's compared to the roughly 8 billion connected devices we have today. Cisco estimates that by the same year, we have 2,300 exabytes of IP traffic per year. So a tremendous amount of data generated by the connected devices. And Intel talks about this in the context of this, what we call virtuous cycle of growth, where you have things in devices or created, used for enabling user experiences, creating that amount of data, which then we have to make sense of and turn data into insights and enable new experiences for the user. And so we have a cycle of more things in devices creating that data. It has to be connected to not only the data center and the cloud, where a lot of that processing happens, but also in between. More and more of the intelligence are moving towards the edge, into gateways, into fog computing, and so on. And so we enable new experiences, which creates more data, and so the virtuous cycle of growth fuels itself. Now, the world of computing has to accelerate, and there are many accelerant technologies. Today I'll talk, of course, about FPGA because I have that lens, of course, but I'll put it into a bigger context of what we're seeing out there as one of the trends.